Hi, welcome back. So this is video 3, and we're basically reviewing a high school coach out of Ohio. And in video 2, we saw a lot of good stuff. This service is part of a service that we offer here at Volleyball 1-on-1 for our summer camp attendees and coaches to help support them during their season. So let's keep watching. They just got ace, so the coach just called a timeout, and I like this. Kids are not distracted, they're focused. Yep, nice huddle. Oh, not great after a timeout. Let's see if we can figure out what happened there. So it was a good tough serve, nice deep corner. I think she's just a little too aggressive. Goes back to our goals coach. We've got to basically, on a tough serve like this, we're just trying to do a 2-point pass. So we're not trying to do anything fancy. And one of the things we never do is really pass the ball on the net. So there's a great drill. I'll try and include it on this video that I saw of Dan Fisher that he does in the warm-up with the Libero. He basically does 20, 20, 28. And basically he does 20 passes that are like easy. The next 20 are more difficult. And then the last, actually it's 10, 10, 15. And he does 10 that has to be, all the passes have to be perfect. The first 10 are easy, they're a little bit more difficult, the second 10, and then the last 15 are very difficult. But as the serve and the ball gets more difficult, the Libero has to pass the ball just a little further off the net, so they learn that habit. So in this situation, you want to almost teach your Libero that, hey, it's a tough serve. We're not looking for perfection, we're looking for a nice high ball in the middle of the court, which is easy to do. Two balls over the net. Okay, so one tight in the net and the other one over the net. So again, what's our culture? Our culture is to pass the ball off the net on tough serves. We've got to work on number 12 transitioning. She's not transitioning off the net properly. So I would run 6-on-6 pepper to teach your team to transition a little bit better. Okay, you see how easy that ball is to ding? Nice job. Okay, easy point. It was an important serve for us, number 26, 28, when you come in like that, especially after a run like that. We need to make sure we serve that ball in. Oh, misserved, aced. Again, same thing we're seeing non-stop, that attack through the middle with only one block and the players are all out of position. Okay, I'm nervous about this serve receive. Look at all the seams based upon the lines. We want to, as much as possible, try and have the players in a straight line. Because we've got two lines here, there's a nice big seam here, which creates confusion about who's got this middle ball. So I would fix that. saw it right there. You see how the libero jumped in front of 24, and not a great pass. Number 9, I need you further back on the 10-foot. So the wing-up defense over here, you need to be further back. I need you a little bit further back. I would like number 28 a little further back. I would like number 1, person area 1, a little bit further back. Notice all our free ball passes. That was the second or third free ball pass. Look where they're passing all of these. So notice how the setter is being forced to move backwards. Free ball pass. See how the setter is moving backwards. The result is the set is inside. And it's not a good attack with a full setup defense. I want that ball passed in the middle of the court and then us running a fast ball pin to pin. Okay. Also, I'm not seeing, it's basically this player here in the middle is almost useless here. So let's try and run something. Maybe run a backslide, maybe run it 2. But we got to do something not to set up this huge block. So look at their defense. They got a 2-man block, well positioned. All their defense is well set up. So we have to try, and this is on a free ball. So in my opinion, we've got to do better on the free balls. Maggie, you and I can chat about how to practice that. Setter, you got to set that ball tighter. You're setting everything too far off on a good set. So that ball needs to be tightened more towards the pin. So you guys need to work on your outside hitter setting. It's not good enough, in my opinion. Nice serve. I see a jump serve. Okay, bad luck in the dig. Just try to dig high middle. Let's see that, Maggie. So you were telling her that she's doing something wrong with her technique. I didn't mind her technique. I just wanted that ball up more and maybe a dropping of butt more to get the ball underneath the ball to force it up. I think her positioning wasn't bad. But if anything, again, we go back to, I think she's too shallow. She should be just a little bit more deeper in this play, getting into the meat of the court. This team is pretty good because they're hitting all the deep balls. Not sure what you're saying. You've got to get up and hit that ball. That's a decent set. It's a hittable ball. Again, they're just eating you guys up on that 2 in the middle. For you coaches out there that don't run a 2 in the middle and you're like, oh, we got to run a 1, like, oh my gosh, this is just such a great video that just shows you how effective a 2 can be in the middle. Two in the middle, even with the 3-man block, easy kill. Also, a lot of tip options, bang. I think that's their first 2 in the middle. They killed it right away. Pretty interesting. Nice serve. One blocker up. Oh, every time. Just, oh. So Maggie, in this situation, I think the big thing I'd be focusing on is your defense and how you guys are positioning on stuff like this. So as a coach, I'd be really focused on, hey, what is our strategy for stopping that middle attack? Are we in the right place? Are we getting touches on the ball? I think that set's too high and a little inside. I think we need that faster and further out. Also, we're not running our middle attack. We need to run a middle attack so it draws that middle in somehow. At least they're thinking about a middle coming. You got to get something on that. At least you hit it to area 1. So did you guys notice because she hit it to the setter, you guys got a point. Okay. But again, we have to really start getting conscious. If you look in the volleyball coaching manual, we spend a lot of time about how to develop a smarter hitter. 1-man block, she's just owning you. So in that situation, once it goes past the middle of the court, so once that set is beyond the middle of the court, let's just say this is the middle line. Okay, we need that blocker. Obviously, the middle's going to be, but we need the area 2 blocker to help so that we can stop this just crush on you into that ball there. So again, we got to pay more attention to how we're setting up our defense. Standing on the ground serve, we got to make those. So we have to understand what our server roles are. So we had number 28, I think, come in and mess up our serve. We had her come in and mess up our serve. We have to, if you're a red light server, it means you have to get your serve in. And there has to be servers that are green light servers that can go for on the jump serve. So, okay, a lot was said. 3 good videos. Maggie, I'm here to help you. So if anything comes up, let me know. Also, if you want to jump on a quick call, we can review this. And I can also help you design a practice around some of these needs that I think you have. Look forward to chatting. And again, let's go back to our culture. We need to, on tough serves, dig the ball high and off the net. We need to work a little bit more on our setting. I think we have to work on running a 2 more effectively and also stopping the 2 more effectively. And I think I'd like to see some more effective serving from your team too. So I look forward to talking. Thanks.